Good morning and welcome to another day on the farm. I hope you enjoy spending the day with us, doing things on the ranch, doing some chores, cooking, and all of the beautiful day-to-day tasks that go into living our life. Today we started out a bit different than normal. We just had some quick breakfast and jumped in the side-by-side to go meet our neighbor who is going to show us some more of her cows. We bought our Angus cows from her a little while ago, and Sage wants to buy some more. So we got up early and drove through the pastures and opened all the gates to go and meet her. I love going to see her because it just feels like the most wholesome neighbor relationship. Just drive through the pastures, open our shared gates, and say hi. So we're going to get probably 3 more cows. Sage is very excited. And they're going to be bull calves actually. So we were just picking out which ones we wanted from her beautiful herd. She has been doing this for a very long time and has really amazing cattle. Our Jersey girls are loving hanging out with all the Angus cows. They love being in a herd, and it warms my heart to see them all getting along. On busy mornings, I will often let the dishes pile up a bit in the morning, so when we got back, I tackled that task. I will admit morning dishes are not my favorite thing to do, but I just put on some music and trying to enjoy it and be grateful for another day. I let the sourdough rise overnight. I put it by Sage's side of the bed on his nightstand because it's a lot warmer in our room during the night, and he always is so honored to sleep by the bread. I'm getting these loaves ready to proof for a bit longer in the fridge. I like to let my loaves rise overnight out on the counter or by the bed and then proof them in the fridge during the day so they get that really, really nice, strong sour taste. I love that taste, and the fridge proofing seems to really help with that. I made some beef tacos for lunch with this chipotle mayo that I really love these days, especially my pregnancy. It just makes meat tolerable for me. I'm kind of still not loving meat, so slathering it in chipotle mayo seems to do the trick, and this one is really clean ingredients and doesn't have any seed oils in it, so I love that. Our electrician came by and we went to go show him the cabins and walk through what we'll be needing there. I'm so excited. They should be ready for guests in October, which is so crazy, but Sage is working really hard on them and we could not be more excited. I cleaned my cast iron pans and re-seasoned them, and then got started on some chocolate chip cookies. We have this sweet young man working for us a couple days a week, and it was actually his 16th birthday today, so I wanted to give him something, and I thought I could make him some chocolate chip cookies, so that's what I did. It's a really easy recipe using melted butter. I'll link it down below, and I actually baked them a little bit too long, so they weren't as doughy as I like, but they still tasted really good, and he liked them. Whenever I have a little burst of energy these days, I'll try to do just a small little workout. I don't even change my clothes. I just try to really integrate it into my day whenever it feels natural. I just did some bicep curls with the lowest weight. I think I did 12 pounds, really focusing on keeping my core tight and just like touching my core to make sure that I'm actually flexing it and working on that pelvic floor strength, especially with this pregnancy. Did some push-ups, again, keeping my core really tight and just focusing on that. And I stretched a bunch. I'm starting to get to the point where my hips are getting a bit tight from sleeping, so I really love doing some deep stretches to open up my hips and just loosen everything up from being so tight. Just love doing some gentle, intuitive stretches, depending on what my body needs and wants in the moment. Some of you probably know, I really love writing. I've gotten quite into writing the last few years, but I've always wanted to get more into creative writing, and I would love to write a novel one day. That's absolutely on my bucket list. I'd love to write a few novels actually, but I've never taken a class on how to actually structure a novel, structure a story, create characters, create a plot line. I've never done anything like that. Maybe a little bit in high school, but I definitely don't feel like I know enough to just dive into writing a novel. So I actually have been on the hunt to do some online classes to learn more. And I was so excited when Skillshare reached out wanting to sponsor a video, because that meant that I could use their platform to learn about creative writing and structuring a story. I have been doing their classes online for a few weeks now, and I was really impressed with just the wide variety of classes that they have. Not only writing, they have a ton of classes on illustration, photography, graphic design, music, marketing, a lot on social media. And if you use Premiere Pro to edit videos like I do, they have classes on that. Really practical stuff. If you are creating a business, they have a lot of information on how to market yourself as a business, how to create great social media strategies and branding and all of that. There's a ton of different classes. What I really like is that the classes are taught by industry experts. They're taught by real people who have done the thing that you're wanting to learn, which is helpful. I appreciated learning from writers who have, gotten books published and have been writing for a while. I felt like I could relate to them more and just trust their expertise. What also is really unique about the platform is in the class, once you complete one of the projects or assignments, you can actually upload it to the class, and then it'll be viewed by other people around the world who are doing the same class. So I was doing my creative writing class, and then I looked down below, a bunch of different short stories uploaded by different members, and I took a peek at some of them, which helped me with inspiration. So it's just a really cool interactive way to learn. I'm so happy to bring Skillshare to your awareness if you hadn't heard of it already. Skillshare is the largest online community learning platform with thousands of different classes available and led by industry experts in music, film, illustration, design, photography, writing, and more. Skillshare can help you take your hobbies or interests or passions to the next level. Right from the comfort of your own bed, in my case, or your office, or your kitchen table, or your sofa, or on the train to work, or the bus, or whatever it is, you can be learning and advancing towards your dreams. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today. I actually overproofed the bread a little bit, but that's okay. It still turned out really, really yummy. The flavor was amazing. I actually had a really cool experience. I had a dream that the bees, our honeybees, were kind of giving me a message of how they were doing, and each hive gave me a different message, and the blue hive said that they needed help and they weren't doing so good, and the yellow hive said that they were doing really, really well and were thriving. And so the next morning I remembered the dream and went to check on them and open up the hives, and sure enough, the blue hive had yet again another huge ant invasion and they needed some help, and the yellow hive was indeed thriving. So that was a pretty cool experience, and I'm grateful that they sent me those messages. I got a new water bottle. I wanted to tell you guys I got the Stanley last year when it was so popular, but I actually don't like it. It really leaks and gathers mold, so I got the Brewmate bottle and I like it much, much better. So highly recommend if you're tired of your Stanley leaking everywhere. We went into town real quick to get some stuff from Tractor Supply.
Hey, buddy. Sit. Good boy. Bye.
I wanted to go say hi to the cows, give them some mineral salt since it's been so hot. I like to do that instead of the salt lick just because I like interacting with them and bringing it out to them, and this quality salt is pretty good compared to some of the salt licks that we have available. And I wanted to give him some treats, so I gave him some of the organic alfalfa. They don't really need it in the summer because they have plenty of grass, but I like to just, again, interact with them and give them treats, and Lucy especially really likes the treats, so I like making her happy.
Here, cows. Lucy Lou. Come on, girl. Good girl. Good girl.
All of the cows will follow Lucy's lead. She is the oldest and the mama, and the leader of the pack. So all I really need to do is get her attention, and then the rest of them will follow her when she comes running. It's so cute seeing her just bolt across the field wanting those treats. She's such a sweet girl and very food motivated, as she should be. So I love hanging out with them. The Jersey girls are obviously quite a bit more used to us, and they're used to human interaction and pets and nuzzles and all those things. The Angus cows are not, so we're kind of, slowly introducing ourselves, and some of them are a little more brave than others, but we're just letting them do their thing.
Hello. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Hi, Peaches. Hi, Peaches. Hi, Poppy.
Hey, Kenny. Oh.
Put it in your nose. Oh my gosh, Poppy. You're good on the camera. Little nose salt. I love when they do that. Yum.
Yeah, what now?
And eat their nice salt and shove it up their nose like they do. I don't necessarily know why. I'm sure it's something to do with the absorption, but it's really cute to watch them shove the salt and minerals up their nose. This country lifestyle has taught me that there is so much joy and fulfillment to be found in the simple everyday tasks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.